To bring this one step further, because I really want you guys to grasp this, because we can't talk about $1 million messaging until everybody understands this. Who's right or wrong in this picture? No one. They're not right, they're not wrong. They both see a 6, and the other person literally sees a 9. Now, I'm gonna give you guys an example of this. My mom, I remember when I was trying to build my business for 3 years when things weren't working, would tell me almost every day to go get a job. Are you sure you don't want to get a job? Are you sure you don't want to do this? Are you sure? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Mom, I'm sure. Like every day it was the same thing. So when I tell this story about how my mom treated me, there's gonna be a bunch of different interpretations. Well, his mom just didn't have faith in him. Look at Brandon now. He has this cool venue in Westlake and blah, 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 blah. And he's like, his mom should have believed in him. That might be some of the interpretation. Some people might have the interpretation, his mom loves him and was just trying to protect him the way she thought she needed to protect her child. Some people might say, well, now he's being disrespectful because he didn't listen to his mom. And some people might say, well, his mom just wanted the best for her son. Who's right and who's wrong? No one is. It's how you choose to look at it is what really matters. So 2 things I want you guys to realize is you guys can use this to end suffering in your own life. So if you have attached a really bad meaning to something in your life, you can flip it, you can reframe it, and you can move yourself out of that suffering. Number 2, this is what I want to teach you guys over the next 2 days, is how to do this for your audience, because I believe to my core this is one of the most powerful things we can do for people. The second one is you can use this concept and this understanding with content to do this for your audience. Because your audience has interpretations and they have beliefs that are causing some kind of suffering in their life, and we can flip it. Like when we used the Caitlin example, it was she knew that a lot of moms thought they couldn't be entrepreneurs because society's told them a mom needs to be a certain way, and she's saying, no, you don't. And here's the proof, and so she's flipping perspective and ending that suffering. So when I realized this, I started living in the meaning that my mom actually loved me and she was trying to protect me in the best way that she knew possible. And I realized a mother trying to protect her son is a beautiful thing, and I attached a really bad thing, and I was living in a really bad meaning, and that broke my heart when I realized that. So this is where I live now. I live here, and it's a much better place to live. Now, the most powerful thing is when we can create content, instead of sitting there and arguing with people, no, it's a 6, yes, it's a 9, when we can bring someone to the other side of the table and say, no, look at it from this way. They're like, oh, yeah, it is a 9. And some people may go back and be like, well, I kind of like looking at the 6 better, but at least they saw the perspective. But some people will be like, you know what? I like the 9, it's a bigger number. Cool, I'm gonna stay here with you, and it's good. And that's what shifting perspective is, and that's what shifting beliefs are. Now, at the same time, we talked about identity. When we can not only shift perspectives, but we also create content that attracts the people that already believe the same things that we do, we end up starting to get a lot more people rallying behind us and going, oh yeah, you're right, it is a 9. Or I believe in that message so much, you're right. And so we start getting more and more people to see our side of things, and we start to create the change that we want to see in the world. This is where we stand out because we stand for something. So beliefs and identity are going to go hand in hand. One more time, and we'll explain this one more time. One person's looking at the 6, one person's looking at the 9. Content needs to get them and look at it from the other way by shifting beliefs and shifting perspective. And then what we also need to do is then find all the other people who are already going to believe that it's a 9 and connect with them because of our belief in the 9. And then what we start to do is we start to create a movement. We start to enroll people in the change that we want to see in the world.